Yo, what's up? Today, I am recording this video for my Geometry Dash Experiences tier list. Here we go. This is from Medium Demon to Extreme Demon. I have not completed many levels yet, but I just figured I would make this video because I felt like it. Okay, we start with Fear Me. I didn't have I had a good time with Fear Me. The memory at the start was a little tricky, but once you get the hang of it, you can, it gets consistent. The wave is hard, I could say. Yeah. Basically, if you have enough practice, Fear Me is basically not that bad. But I would definitely not recommend this as a first medium demon. For me, for an honest opinion, it's gotta be B for me. And now I get on to B. And B is I had a very fun time with B. Except for one part of the level that's pretty hard. That being the ball section at a 57%. And that section is definitely the hardest part by far. It took a while to get consistent at it, but my experience with it was really good, actually. It was just that part I found to be a little tricky. Other than that, this level is really good. It's a good starter medium demon. And for me, it's gonna be like top of A tier for me. It's gonna be top of A tier. Mechanical Showdown. Oh man, I suffered with this level. Because of one specific, actually two parts of the level. Two specific parts of the level made me suffer a lot. That being the 60% UFO, the mini UFO, and the duel at 75%. I don't remember the exact percentage where the final duel starts. But those two parts were really hard and it wasn't that fun, but once you get consistent, it gets pretty fun. For me, it's kind of like between D or C. For me, it's gonna be like low. It's gonna be the lowest of C. It's gonna be load C. Where's it gonna put that there? I put 2 Fear Me thumbnails. What the hell? I also want to credit all the YouTubers that had all these thumbnails. Because I just don't make thumbnails because I don't record GD videos much. Gold Temple. Okay, Gold Temple is like... I gotta say, it's not a great experience for me, in my opinion. This is all based on my opinion. Gold Temple. This is it's a good medium demon, I could say. It's a good medium demon. It's just, there's some like really hard parts, like the ship gameplay in this level is like hard for a medium demon. And the duel in this level, oh my, I might have had the biggest skill issue back then, but I really hated the duel. It's gonna be top of C for me. I had a good experience with it. Just the duel and some of the ship parts were really hard for me. Force Dynamics, instant A tier for me. I beat this when my hardest was 9 circles back then, because one of my friends told me to do it, and it took a while to beat it. Well, the level is not that good. It's a good level, I had a fun experience with, actually no. It's a good place, the bottom of A tier. Like, no, mid A tier. It's mid A tier for me because I didn't have such a great experience with the level. But it's a good level if you want to get good at duels. Hello, Fitzgerald. Where do I place this? This is going to be a first S tier. Hello, Fitzgerald is just like triple spikes. A lot of triple spikes, and there's some, and the ship part and the UFO are pretty fun to go through. Like, I love this level a lot. Like, there's no question to that. I like this level. Pain Plant. I did this when my hardest. I did this level because I wanted to get better at Wave. And this was my hardest at one point. And this was right before I beat 9 circles. This is all in order, by the way. Pain Plant. This was like 2 levels before, 1 level behind the level before 9 circles. For me, this demon is interesting. It's hard. It's either B or C. It's either high C or mid or like low B. Well, this level is like based on memory and wave. And there's some hard ship parts in this level that are pretty good. Like, it's good gameplay, but for me it's gonna be low B tier. I did not like the level that much. Burnt Toast 2. The reason why I hate this level is there's this one part in Burnt Toast 2 in the drop where you have to do a double click of a green orb, but you can't double click too fast or else you hit the spike. Or you hit the 2 spikes above it. So you had to like do the first click and then like time the second click late so you can pass it. And the ship part after you do like the double click with the green orb and the black orbs, the ship part is like at like somewhere in 30s. Like, I think it was 37. Yeah, it was in 37 where the ship part's awkward as hell. Like, ship part's awkward. Like, you can't click too fast or click too slow. And I died there a lot. Like, I mean a lot. Like, probably like times 50 plus or something. And I managed to fluke it from 41. I managed to fluke it. No, like, I fluked it past that ship part. Like, I died at the ship part, and I fluked it from that percentage, like, at the end of the ship part. Because after that point, the level is just easy. Except for the ending click. And I managed to, like... The ending click... No. The click before the dash orb at the end is really hard. It's hard. Surprisingly, I didn't die there. But yeah, that was my experience with Burnt Toast 2. 9 circles. Oh, where do I place this? 9 circles was the first step where my ego went insane from that point. Well, basically, if it weren't for the 87% yellow orb, this level would be top of S instantly. But actually no, top of A tier. But because of that, I died to the 87% yellow orb so many times. It just the mini wave is also very hard because of the ending spam before the last mini wave duel. Those two parts were absolute hell. Like, so bad. The first ship part of the level is all I can say is you just gotta be good at ship for that part. Like, it gets consistent. Yeah, it gets consistent. The ball is easy. The ball is easy part. The start of wave is by far the second hardest part of the level, aside from the 87% yellow orb. So this is going B tier. It's gotta be B tier for me. Like, I would definitely rank it much, much higher. I would rank it probably top of A tier if it weren't for the 87% yellow orb and the mini wave spam at before the mini wave duel, the last one. Jawbreaker. Okay, Jawbreaker, you're in the middle between B and Force Dynamics. Jawbreaker is interesting. It's a good, well, people say it's harder than 9 circles. Well, I can see that, but Jawbreaker just has a pretty hard beginning, I could say, because of it's the first ship part. You just have to be good at strafe line for the first ship part. Like, that's just basically it. The first ship part's hard, I could say, but it just gets consistent. The level itself, I really like the level because it made me a lot better at fast clicking between like the wave gaps where you go inside of it. My god, my experience with this level, it was good because of what I said. And I died, and my worst death was 80s, somewhere in the 80s. I think it was 86. Yeah, it was 86 was my worst death of the level. I died there like times 4 because I just had the biggest skill issue of all time. And yeah, overall, Jawbreaker's a good level if you want to get good at wave. Fairy Dust. We all know where this is going. Oh my, I hate this level. Dude, okay. The first wave, well, the beginning is literally easy once you just like know how to do it. It only has 2 hard clicks at the beginning, which being the triple spike and the jump before the pad into the triple spike. Before you jump into the portal that makes you go down to do a triple spike. Those are the only 2 hard parts of the beginning of Fairy Dust. Other than that, You just gotta learn the memory part of it, and then the ball part's easy. The ball part's easy as hell. Well, the first wave, the wave part, oh my god, I hated it. Like the one where you go into the fake, oh my, I hate that. Like, it was so bad. Like, I eventually resorted to a strategy where I actually pass it, but oh my god, I hated this level. Like, I know I fluked it from 51, but Jesus fucking Christ, this level was so bad. Like, there's no questions asked. Okay, crazy. Okay, crazy was really fun. Like, really fun. Well, there's one part. This would definitely go up here, but because of one specific part, the ending part, and two parts. The ending part from 87 and the 79% double dash orb. Those two parts made this. Well, the level itself is good. Like, very good. But if it weren't, this would, yeah. My worst death was. It was 90. It was somewhere like 96. Like, right before the last ball click, I died to the spike because of the ship didn't. I did a micro click on accident, and I died to the last spike before the last click of the ball. That was my worst death. This level took 4,000-ish attempts, like somewhere. I think it was like 4,000. Yeah, it was 4,750 attempts to beat this level. And yeah, this level is really good. It boosted my skill by a lot. Like, so much. With straight flying and stuff. Boss for Electro. This is our first SS tier. I love this level. Like, oh my. I just adore this level. Like, this level made me so much better at the game. It only boosted my spamming skills by a lot because it has a lot of spam in it. This is going to be low SS tier because of one specific part. The 22% mini ship. Oh my, dude, that's like such a bad part. But other than that, it's such a good level. Like, it flows so well. Windy Landscape. Bottom of the bottom. Like, it's at the bottom. Bro, this is worse than Fairy Dust. Like, bro, I hated this level. Like, well, there's this one part of this level that I absolutely hate. The first 30% of the level. My god, it is trash. Like, it is so trash. The first 30%, if it weren't for the first 30%, this level would be somewhere in the S tier. But, like, the duels were very fun. And I fluked this level from 67, I believe. Yeah, it was 67. I somehow did not choke the ending. I didn't choke the ending of the level. Yeah, well, this level's so bad because of the first 30%. Specifically, the 28% ship part. I despise the ever living out of that ship part. Like, bro, if you've ever played Windy Landscape, you would know how bullshit that part is. Crazy 2. Okay, I beat this really recently. I beat this really recently. It was after Butiti 2. Okay, Crazy 2. Crazy 2 is fun, I could say. It's gonna go... For me, it's gonna go, like... It's gonna go right there. Like, the only part I had struggle with was this 2 spider parts at, I think it was 22%, and 40... It's the other one's in like the 40s somewhere. Yeah, I think it was at 40%. Other than that, this level is pretty good. People say this is harder than Acropolis. Bro, you are so wrong if you think that. Like, I wouldn't say it's better than Fear Me. But other than that, my worst death was 90% where the I did the correct click pattern to like pass it. I would have fluked it from 67 if I didn't choke it. No, 61. Oh yeah, that also brings up another thing. The 61% ball also gave me a tad bit of trouble. And other than that, this level is really good. Like, I actually like this level a lot. Not better than the other. But CD2. Okay, it's somewhere between A and B. Somewhere. It's like in the middle of it. But for my own sake, it's gonna go... This is also my second hardest level I've beaten to today. It's gonna go at the top of A tier. No, it's gonna go behind Jawbreaker. But TD2 is a level that I had so much struggle on. I loved the experience of this level. Like, I loved it. If it weren't for the 24% ball, this level would be really good. Well, 24% ball part and the duels like past 75. Past 75 is hard. Like, it gets abnormally hard. I fluked this from 88. I wouldn't say it's a fluke, but it's what it is. Surprisingly, I did not die to the last triple spike level. Other than that, this level is really good. Like, it's really good of a level. I could say, if you want to get good at duels, this is the level for you if you're in insane demon territory. Other than that, yeah, it's gonna go in mid A tier. Hypersonic. This is my current hardest and my most favorite level. This level, I had a lot of struggle at first, but yeah, at the start, it took me 16,656 attempts to beat this. Excuse me. And there was some parts that I absolutely hated, which being the 22% wave part. Zenfic, like, if you don't know what... Sir Punch Duel, trash. Like, bro, it is shit, bro. It is so bad. I wouldn't say it's bad. It's just, like, very awkward. It's a hard click pattern to do. Well, you can do it in many different ways. The one part that I absolutely hated was... One of them was being Zenfic, like, there's no questions asked. The worst one being the most learning part was definitely Vibrant Ball. But as what people say, and the people are right. It gets very consistent. It just gets really consistent, and Pan's part, oh my, I hated it. Like, I died to Pan's, like, not the duel. The duel learning the duel was hard, I could say. I confidently say, learning Pan's duel is hell, like, very hard. But once you get the hang of it, it's one of the more easier parts once you get consistent at it. But Pan's orbs, it was at 66. Well, actually no, past Pan's duel, the mini wave before the Pan's orbs, the mini wave just is if you're just good at it. If you're good at the mini wave, like, basically. If you're just good at the wave, and that part is easy. Me personally, I really, it's a pretty good part in my opinion. Pan's orbs. Oh my, I hated it. Like, I died there. I died to 69 at least 12 times. Like, at least. And the red orb at the start is hard. Like, basically all the orbs are hard except for the black orbs. Yeah, the first green orb was just a buffer. And then the red orbs, just like, you have to time it in the middle, which is hard at 4 times speed. I died to, other than that, Pan's orbs gets pretty consistent. For me, Etzer. Evasium was easy. Evasium's easy. No, Evasium's not easy, actually. I mean, it's difficult, but not that difficult. The only part that I found hard in Evasium's part was the ship that switches between the gravity portals. That is the only thing that I found hard about Evasium's part. And so, yeah. Okay. Etzer. The only thing... Etzer's hard. Well, Etzer's actually pretty easy. It's really freaking easy. Like, except for the little 86% mini ship and the UFO right after it. Well, the mini UFO, you just have to find a click pattern to it, and then it's pretty easy. I died to the 86% mini ship only once, actually. And yeah, that was basically it. Terran's part. Surprisingly, I only died to Terran once. For me, the mini wave was harder, way harder than the 93% wave gap with the double click. Like, I fluked 93% wave double click. I died to the 92% mini wave. It was, at that point, I just thought I lost hope for it. Hope for the level. But don't give up, whatever you do. Anyways, that is a video of all my demons that I've completed in my experience of the level. So, bye!